Hi, my name is Honey McNellis. I'm a web developer. A lot has changed in my life when it comes to technology. One component of this is social media. So I thought I'd ask some people I know about their thoughts on social media. The first question I asked was whether or not they used social media.
A little.
No.
Very little.
Some.
Yes.
Then, to get a little more in depth, I asked why they did or did not use social media.
To check up on people I know.
I just don't want the world to know all about me.
I don't know.
I mostly use iFunny because it makes me laugh.
To communicate with my friends and family.
To dig a little bit deeper, I then asked them what their feelings on social media were.
Social media has good points and bad points. I think more bad points than good, and it may be my generation speaking, but I don't think people communicate personally like they used to. You know, you chat with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and you're not interacting like people should.
Well, having been a former school teacher, I have heard a lot of people who were friends and stayed in teaching talk about how Facebook could really destroy a kid's life because they bullied using Facebook, and it was really hard for the administrators to control it. And they even bullied the teachers, so I have some concerns about it.
I think it's a good way for people to talk to other people.
I'm not sure that I have any real feelings about it.
I think limited use can be healthy. I think it also can be addictive and create social problems. I don't really know.
The next question was how they thought social media has impacted society.
It really has. There are good points. I mean, look at like the all the uprisings, and you know that the word has gotten out so quickly, and people have reacted to it. That has bad points too, I guess. News is not necessarily, maybe a little more corrupt, you know, because there's so many different viewpoints, but is that good or is that bad? You know, it's not necessarily one newscaster's point of view that you're getting, which is supposedly unbiased. You're getting a whole bunch of points of view for one event, and then everyone can make up their own mind.
Well, I just believe that a lot of people don't relate well with individuals because their lives, they spend so much time using social media. I also know like it's affected the way people get jobs because of LinkedIn, and I think it has affected advertising. Well, I think it affects all parts of people's lives.
Well, one good example would be in Pakistan when, was it Pakistan? But the middle in Egypt where social media got people excited about changing their government.
It's changed it a lot, I think, but so has the internet. It probably has changed it in a lot of really negative ways, but there's some really good things about it too. Like I know that doctors use it to blog about new medicines and stuff, so it's a good way to keep up to date really quickly on new technologies, and that's probably with every field.
I think it's connected a lot of people over long distances, while at the same time changing social interaction with your friends and family locally.
And finally, I asked what they foresaw for the future of social media.
I think it'll just grow and grow and grow, and hopefully people will be able to come together and interact in different ways rather than just sitting at home on their computer and communicating that way. That would be pretty sad if people quit socializing in person.
I think that there will be very little privacy. I think already that like grocery stores know everything you purchase, everything you eat, and they advertise directly to you, and that those advertisements that are meant focused especially on people to try to control them will impact our society.
I guess I think it'll increase in use by more and more people. All the young people now growing up are introduced to it immediately, so they won't know what a world is like without it. And it'll just be part of the
I think that it will probably progress the same way that it has for the last 10 years or so. I mean, there'll be negative and positive parts about it, and there'll be more and more sites that become available for people to use.
I think social media is inevitable with growing technology. I don't know if the current social media outlets will be the same in 10 years, but I'm sure they'll exist.